You have plenty food
Yo.
waiting when you drink this.
We are rolling now.
Facts. Plenty food.
So I'm hoping it's picking up the audio well
Yep.
from that far away, but it should be.
Nah, we good.
We are great.
You doing audio on your phone too, or?
Yeah.
We got the
We still got the mics going too, even though
Okay.
we still got the mics going too.
I'm gonna shut up. No, I'm just saying. I'm out of it.
Come and drink.
And
Have a drink.
No, I'm good.
Why you waiting?
I'm
We rolling already.
good.
well, now we rolling for real. We live.
Yes, we're live.
Live.
What's up, everybody?
Hi guys.
Hey.
How y'all
What's up?
feeling?
What's up?
Yeah, no, this is we very, very excited about this episode. Turkey's on the roof.
Yes.
Uncle Trailer Show. If you know anything about us on the podcast, you know we've been talking about this. This episode has been a very, very long time coming, so we're very excited.
On time.
It's a lot of stuff going on right now. Y'all can tell we upgraded the quality of the episode. We got the video going. We got product placement in
There
line.
you go.
Shout out to the sponsor, Medi Cakes Bakery. Cuz.
Yo.
Yeah, nah, we just gonna dive right into it. Today
Right
we got a
into it.
very, very special guest. Detroit Zone, Family Zone, ONEWAY Zone, Al Hudson.
That's right. What's up? What's up?
Yo,
How you feeling?
how you feeling today?
Good,
cuz?
good, and gooder.
Shout out to Medi Cakes Bakery, the sponsor, as always. Get your lemonades, get your left-right bars, get your cushion cream bars,
Cushion cream bars.
get your Medi packs, get your yeah. I don't even know where to start today, man.
Man, we just diving right in, like we said.
We got the hold on. First of all, when you get your Medi Cakes bakery products, make sure you have your snacks. Make sure you have your snacks. Today we got donuts, old fashioned. We had to bring them on the road with us. I just first want to start with how did you like first come across old fashioned donuts? As like
Chi-Town. You know, riding with the family. Stopped at this bakery and they making up donuts. And look good from the outside the window. You peeping in.
Yeah.
Man, donuts rolling around and we, let me taste it, and it was it.
Mr. B still be in the window making them donuts.
Still,
every day.
seen them the other day.
When we stopped to get the donuts the other day, and we went late too. It might have been
Like 12, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and he was in there
Still in
he
there
usually
rolling.
be out there by 11. He was still in there making the
I'm
donuts
like, wow. And they got it organized too. Always a bunch of people in there.
all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you know, since COVID, we wasn't too many people in there. So
Oh, okay.
In and out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't been there since then.
Nah, they still pushing out them donuts.
Yeah.
Delicious as always.
Glad y'all looked up for the brother.
All the
We
time.
know you love 'em,
All the
man.
time, All the time. We
got
always
'em.
talk about we want to
Yeah.
give the people who inspired us to do the stuff that we do
Yeah.
and to be as creative as we are. They flowers while we can. So this time we just made a little adjustment. We call it an audible and they donuts instead of
Yeah,
flowers.
right.
This time
Yeah.
you got your donuts, your
Oh, yeah.
dozen donuts
Yeah,
instead of your dozen
dozen.
flowers.
Yeah.
Any donut places? Because we real big donut fans.
Yeah.
Any donut places locally in Detroit?
Right here with Dunkin Donuts.
Don't say
That's
Krispy
okay.
Kremes, man.
Huh?
That's your girl.
Dutch girl? Oh, okay.
Dutch Girl? Alright, Dutch Girl, we gonna come holler at y'all before we hit the road and
There you go.
head back to the city.
There you go. This is a
Alright.
comparison.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
man.
I'm finally over my Krispy Kreme spell, man.
I'm from here, but I don't know. I like them Chicago donuts.
I'm telling you, man.
Donuts
But,
is different.
hey,
They different.
Very. I had the donut. We had donut holes when we were on
We
the
had the donut hoes on the way. Yeah, the whole time it's a Bud and Grub episode where we did a special on donuts in the city.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chef Jay and everybody over there. Yeah, now go check that episode out. Awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
So first, just how did you get into singing? Have you always was it something?
Well, I guess it's something I always like to do. My brother, late brother, you know, his name was Johnny, and he used to, you know, do a lot of singing, had his own little group, and, you know, I used to just stand there, watch him rehearse, and, you know, go to different rehearsal places and stuff like that. Matter of fact, my buddy Carl Carlton, that's why I met him at, you know, rehearsing, you know, at the same place, and,
Yeah.
you know, it just seemed like fun, you know, and I don't know. I just tried it and didn't know I could hit the notes, but it just come out, naturally.
Yeah.
You watch people and just how you do different styles. You hear it and you just.
Yeah.
It's like a gift. I don't know why, but just like if you wanna sound like this or that, just blurt it out. And I just enjoy it. And as a matter of fact, since we're on the subject, this song Cutie Pie, we sang the Cutie Pie.
Yeah.
At the beginning, being honest about it, I wasn't like into it because, I didn't like the little high
tones.
key.
Yeah.
I said, oh, that's choppy, choppy. But I tell you what, when it hit, I was like, hey, this is it.
That's the one. Yes.
So Cutie Pie, that's probably the most known song. They played it in Sid played it when he came out as his intro song
It's
on
everywhere.
Kings of Comedy. And
Yeah.
you weren't even really feeling it when it first.
Not when I first did it, but
Yeah.
once it came out, like I said, and then traveling, back then, traveling on the bus and you pull in a city and everybody's running up to you, whatever. So, hey.
Man, yo, I mean, you got a voice on you, man.
Yeah, man. How old was this when you first started? Like, maybe when
Well,
you
Cutie
started?
Pie was in '82, but I started much younger.
Yeah, like when you
around
first.
'79, doing some recording and stuff.
Yeah,
like
when
that.
you first started taking singing seriously,
Yeah.
like how old were you?
Probably about 17, 18.
See, I
Yeah.
would have no knowledge of that.
Right.
17, 18?
During high school,
Yeah.
doing the little talent shows and meeting up with the rest of the other group members and stuff like that.
In high schools, we talk a lot. We are on a podcast about starting early. We started the podcast when we were 20,
What was that, 2016?
Yeah.
I was 26.
26 and 27.
Okay.
But this is something that we've always done. People have always told us that like we should be doing this even
Yeah.
when we were younger. So we talk a lot on the podcast about, like you said, it's a natural feeling, it's a gift.
Oh yeah.
When you have that, it's important to like follow through with that and see that through. And like to
Right,
hear that
exactly.
you started in high school, that's dope. That's real cool.
Oh yeah. I mean, family member, y'all doing y'all thing. I mean, I'm proud of you guys.
Man, that's
Just like little Maurice Moe, he's in the filming and this and that, and you go over there. So
shout out to
many things.
Prime Studios. Y'all know why we got the video
Prime
today.
Studios.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Prime
yeah,
Studios.
He do it all though, and even has his own studio, and even though I've been doing it for years, I still learn a few things from him.
Yeah, no, we talked about it on the way here, how dope it was to be able to like see you perform in person and
Right,
not like
right.
on video. We've heard our parents talk about the road trips and going on the
Yeah.
road to like see y'all perform and stuff.
Right.
But to see it ourselves as adults where we could go like to the show and enjoy the show
Right.
was super dope, man.
Hell yeah.
Still active on the
Still
stage,
active, man. Still
into it.
moving.
No change.
Still moving.
Hey, you know how that is.
I'm glad you're still moving.
So one thing we talked about, we wanted to ask for sure was the name One Way.
ONEWAY.
Where did the name One Way come from? And like, cause it's also it went from the Soul Partners. was
Yeah,
first.
soul partners.
Yeah.
Actually, back when, using the word soul,
Mhm.
it kind of hold you back a little bit. I mean, they done got over it now.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
soul partners, and so we had to come up with something that we could, use crossover to,
Yeah.
Right.
like back then, CKLW, radio station.
Mhm.
And stuff like that. So we came with the name One Way, and like one way is only one way to go.
Yeah.
But also it's free advertisement.
One way signs.
Right. One-way signs everywhere.
Advertisement,
It was
yeah.
one in the basement.
It's somewhere around here, man. So it really the name change started as more of like a crossover thing.
Right. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
I mean, that's still, I understand the connotation behind the word soul, because they do that today with music when they call music urban.
Right.
Well,
Like
yeah.
urban music,
Right,
it's a lot
right.
of you see a lot of hip hop artists stray away from their fan base or the music that they may be known for making because they want to get away from that urban. They change their name.
Yeah.
Right.
Titty Boy changed his name from Titty Boy to Two
2
Chainz
Chainz,
because he was like
right.
an urban rap. So you see that a lot even still today with the rappers that make
Yeah, I
music
like it
today.
now too with the rappers though, how they be themselves and they don't care what anybody thinks.
That's a fact
Yeah.
too.
And see, if you can do that, like back then,
Yeah.
you know, you get blackballed, you be snatched off the
Blackball
road.
instantly.
But like now, you can be yourself and do whatever you want to do, and hey,
Yeah.
it's a change, but it's a positive change.
It's about
yeah.
growth.
What is like? Is it a big difference between recording music then and then recording music now? Because the latest project y'all came out with was 2019?
I think so.
I think
yeah,
that was
yeah,
it.
19. I think it was. But I tell you, different then and now. First of all, back then, you know, you got to go in the studio, 36, the big boards and this and that, and now you can be right at your crib. I mean, I can do a CD right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of
2019
technology
old
that
school,
has
so you
changed
put it on there.
a bit, you know, in the world today that makes stuff a lot easier for
Mhm.
those who can't really afford to do whatever and still be heard.
I mean, that's a fact. I mean, our podcast setup is pretty simple and straightforward. We pulled up with some book bags, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, exactly.
back in the day, we would have had to have a whole studio
Right, had to set up
to-
time
yeah.
and
Yeah.
schedule whenever you can get in or not, you know.
We gonna go ahead and I wanna bust these out. I'm thirsty. Y'all see we talk about the vinyl. We do every now and then when we get new vinyls, we do a vinyl unleashing or whatever. But every time I stop and I can find one, I grab it all the time. But we wanted to ask you
Oh yeah.
about this is the Soul Partners one, but this one here is this the album cover would be that crossover
Oh yeah.
situation.
Oh yeah. That's why the mix, you know.
Yeah,
celebration
you got
on
the
the-
because
yeah.
We trying to
we
figure
was
it
like,
out.
why
yeah.
would you? Yeah, nah, y'all,
Who
yeah,
are
yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it naturally, you know, kind of speaks for itself all the way
Exactly,
around.
yeah.
So that's, and you're trying to spread love to everybody.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, not just a particular.
The music
group
is
of
for
people, but
everybody.
yeah,
It's good music
everybody.
and it's for
World,
everybody.
yeah.
And then when you get the one way, now we can get to it because one way is one way. You feel
One
me?
way, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But no, this is stone question. Vinyls versus like digital music. Do you have is it a difference recording the music if you recording for a vinyl or for I don't know like Tidal or Apple?
Well, actually, the recording part is basically the same.
Mhm.
It's just that what they had to do for us to hear it back
To
then.
hear it,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
just all this that we have now, we didn't have then.
Yeah.
But it's still basically just, you know, recording it, and you just don't have to run it to wax and run it to a CD, you
Mhm.
know, or UBS or USB or whatever.
Sonically, does it have a? Obviously, to me, sonically, album vinyls have a different sound than the digital stuff. But to you as a musician, does it have like a noticeable? Do you have a preference for what you?
Well, myself, it probably doesn't. I don't pay attention to it as much as somebody, you know,
Mhm.
Okay.
coming up now. Will
Yeah.
pay more attention to different stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it just all sounds good, you know.
Okay.
See, yeah, you got a preference.
Not per se, because I just like music as a whole.
But if this is your first time hearing something, where would you want to hear it?
In a car with nice speakers.
True.
So in a car, I wouldn't be able to play a vinyl.
But after a car, though,
I'm going straight to the
Well,
vinyl.
back in our days, you could.
see,
Even in a car, you could play some wax.
for real?
You see, y'all didn't even know that. See? Oh yeah, you could get your little, you know, where you pull it out. Put your
Yeah.
little
Are you
45.
serious right
I
now?
am so serious. I am so serious.
hold on.
I didn't want to. I'm behind the camera, and I didn't want to be like, "What?" But what?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
This
I
ain't
swear to
real
God.
right now. Yo. Okay.
So you would
Man,
ride
that's
around.
Crazy.
So you ride around with vinyls like you would ride around with CDs.
Yeah, but you actually be sitting, but you know, it's just,
Yeah.
you know, a special little hookup.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
Wow.
Ah, yeah, no, that's that's,
Flabbergasted.
I'm stuck with that one.
Now I gotta go look it up when we done.
I wanna see it.
have to
Now
see
I
what it
wanna
looks
see it.
like.
And
Okay.
but now I understand why old schools, why they were as big as they were, because you had a lot going on in them cars, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
You literally learn something
Mama,
new
man, you learn something new every day.
Just think, you guys went around when they had the, just like these telephones, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
But, when you first got phones in the cars and stuff like that, it was amazing. I mean, just like you get excited over they come out with these new things.
Yeah.
Seems like every other day now.
Yeah.
When they came out with those, period, it just
True.
was.
It was like, oh, this is a change.
And then when they got them where you can see, another person from the cell phone.
Yeah.
Technology. Man.
Old school stuff.
Yeah.
What a difference a day made.
Man. You got something?
Whew. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, what do you like doing most? Like songwriting, producing, or performing?
Cause you do all three. That's also
Actually, I would say performing.
Performing.
I love performing.
Yeah.
I like songwriting too, but I love performing.
Performing is the one.
But songwriting is something I do when I just want to, take my time and get away, and I may go out to the park and, get my little brain thing going and meditate and, come up with different stuff and different ideas and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, songwriting is for writing in general, that's definitely, I can see that's a mood kind of thing. You gotta.
Yeah. What you got? There we go. We got that right there. Not that right there, but that right there.
Oh, okay, cool. We're going to take a pause for the calls, and then we're going to be right back.
Donut break. Yes.
All right. I'm rolling. Yep. Action.
We been done with it. We cooked. But that's no. All right.
Wait, what happened?
We usually spark on a certain time and we missed it, but we could address that in the year. And we're back. So one thing I wanted to ask was, you mentioned that when you first started recording Cutie Pie, that you was kind of like,
Right. Exactly.
And we heard on another interview that you did that was it Cutie Pie that was like a rehearsal session song that y'all started?
Yeah. We would, if you're talking what I'm thinking, we did this song in the studio called Pop What You Got.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
it was Pop
we
What
were
You
in the
Got.
studio and we just playing around and just came up with it. Didn't write no song, just there. Everything just came out.
Yeah.
Pop What You Got. I mean,
that's one of my favorites.
Didn't rehearse it, or whatever. It just off the top of the head, and every lyric on there, I just sung it out. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably my favorite song.
So, but that was what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song, or are they kind of like kids? Where
They
it's
kids.
hard to
Well,
choose between?
different song. I think one of my favorites is probably Something in the Past.
Okay.
That's one.
That, it's a lot of feeling in there, and it's something that relates to myself and probably so many others.
A lot of people,
yeah.
You said your favorite was Pop What You Got.
Yeah, man, it's groovy. It's funky to me, man. I love it. It get me going, bro. I'm energetic when that one come on.
Something in the Past is probably one of my. You Can Do It is probably my favorite.
Right.
You Can Do It. I listen to that to get my day started.
Yeah.
Right. Well, You Can Do It was one of the only songs we had or knew about that was in the charts and left, and it was popular so much, especially from the overseas perspective.
Yeah.
And they had to put it back in the chart, so it was in there twice.
Word. Okay.
The same song. So.
You mentioned overseas. That's because the next question I wanted to do. You have like a favorite, like a city that you toured in? Because you've been on worldwide tours, nationwide tours. Like you got or just a couple favorite. Maybe not one, but just a couple.
Well, Japan is I like a lot.
Yeah.
But one of the specialties, it was an honor to perform, to go to Africa, Lagos, Nigeria, different stuff. But everywhere is good, I'm saying you just go and do what you do, but you just see different environments or whatever, and it just makes it all so real.
Yeah.
You hear about this and what it's like here and there, but once you go there, you get the feeling and live it, and that's what it's all about.
Japan, Lagos, these are all places that, and that's we talk a lot that thank you for sitting down with us, because we talk on the podcast a lot about just people that have inspired us to do the stuff that we're doing now.
Right.
And to know somebody who has been on tours and seen all of these places that we got on our list to see. It's just super dope. Super cool.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
But I tell you, when I walked through the door, man, I paid attention, man. I watched y'all, so it's like, man, y'all showed me the way. So I want to do it now.
Hey, that's good, man. That's good.
I want to do it now.
What you got?
If you could work with any artist today, who would you work with?
That was my.
I need to know this.
That's the last one. That's the last one.
One of my favorite buddies that I love working with, he's gone now, and that's Philippi Green, cause from the Spinners, and
Okay.
you know, he helped me really get started. We used to go to his crib and he'd tell me different pointers and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I don't know. Just about everybody I've worked with, I just enjoy entertaining. Period. And we work with so many different people.
Yeah.
And everybody's been good to us, for us.
Right.
And back in the day, it was like a lot of competition. You know, you try to shine this, that, or I'll do that. But now, as you get older and mature, you just go do what you do.
Yeah.
So whoever, you know, we with, I'm perfectly good with it.
The hip hop artist, because on the way now, I've been listening to your music my whole life. I've been a hip hop fan and a rap fan my entire life. Until I was years old when I heard the T-Pain version.
Cutie Pie.
I had not ever heard it until we were on the road yesterday.
And what is his name?
Problem and Lil Jon.
And Lil Jon, I had not ever heard it until
I think
yesterday.
it's a video to it.
And it is one of the greatest things I've ever heard. I love it very much. It is the perfect
T-Pain auto-tune is I love it.
But do you like the hip hop artists, and you know, because we sample a lot of funk, a lot of soul, a lot of just old school music we grew up on in hip hop too. And some artists maybe don't like it or enjoy it as much.
Well, I tell you one thing. When it first started happening, you know, with people sampling and stuff, this and that, you know, you would think about it or whatever, but I can tell you right now, my perspective, when them checks come in, and you feel me? I'm not finna be up here lying about nothing. They cancel, brothers.
Cut them checks that come in. Like I said, I feel like it's a compliment. It's like,
it is. I mean,
you
to know that someone else is really interested in something you created, it makes you feel good. You know, rather than someone just redoing the song, but when they sample it and do their own thing with it and put them both together, you know, it's another, you know, space out to go to.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And I mean, like, you guys have had your music sampled by across the board. There's some of the biggest: Hov, B, T-Pain, John, Chris Brown. I mean, and these aren't just like, these are those. That's them.
Right, exactly.
That's them niggas in hip hop. This is them. This is them. So like, to see them like show appreciation and to show that they've been inspired by him.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a big reason why we wanted to just be able to sit down and talk to you, because
okay.
we got a lot of friends that's like our age who they play your music, and you know, they play the band at weddings and birthday parties and functions, and this is a room full of people who 35 and under.
Right, exactly.
So like, to see the influence and the inspiration that you guys had on like decades later, generations later, is like super dope. So
hey, it feels good to us too. I mean, you know, as we were growing up doing this stuff, who would know? You know, at 70 years old, people still doing the same thing and doing this dancing off of something you did, you know, way back when.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. It's something to feel good about.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So, you got anything else, good?
That's it, man.
We got 30 minutes in. Thank you. Thank y'all for watching as always. Primii Studios, thank y'all for giving us the video. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem at all.
Y'all already know. Turkeys on the Roof, featuring, we got bait today with Al Hudson from ONEWAY. Yes. And check it out. Like, subscribe, follow. Shout out to the sponsor as always, man. We holla at y'all.
All right.
We off this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.